Outlander is returning with the concluding episodes of its 7th season this month, but its stars have already wrapped official production on the show's 8th and final seasons. Katrina Balfe and Sam Heughan, who have played time traveler Claire and 18th century Highlander Jamie since the show began, recently teased their bittersweet goodbye. Speaking less than a fortnight after their official wrap day, with only a few pickup shots left to shoot, the stars described filming their final scene for the upcoming season. "It was very emotional. I was very emotional," Balfe said that. "I was, too," Heughan agreed. "We ended on a scene. Well, I think it was quite tough to do because it was a real Jamie-Claire moment, so it felt quite fitting. And I think they scheduled it like that. But it was also quite intense because a lot of the crew came to sort of celebrate or watch the final take of the final scene, and there was a lot of words," added Balfe. "It was really hard to get through it because it also felt like everything had sort of this double meaning. It's a lot of talk about goodbyes and things." Based on the books by Diana Gabaldon and mostly filmed in Scotland, the long-running show has leapt across time periods, including the Jacobite Rising, 1740s Versailles, 1960s Boston, the Revolutionary War, and more. "I played Jamie when he was 23, and now he's sort of around 60. So it's quite a journey," said Heughan. "The show is always changing, always moving. It's a real journey that they've been on from Scotland to America. And I think it's very rewarding. I'm glad we weren't in a sort of procedural where we had to sort of be in the same location all the time." The concluding half of Season 7, premiering November 22nd on Starz, begins with the couple returning to Jamie's homeland of Scotland before America and the rebel cause in the Revolutionary War calls again, testing their marriage like never before. "Returning home obviously is going to be so rewarding for Jamie, but also for the fans," Heughan said, "because I think the fans, they get to see a lot of their favorite characters and their favorite locations." The latest episodes weave in storylines involving Claire and Jamie's time-traveling daughter Brianna and her husband Roger and Jamie's nephew Ian, as well as Jamie's secret son William and the British Lord who is raising him. Season 7 also features one of Heughan's favorite co-stars, one he confirms fans won't be seeing in Season 8. "It's actually the last time you see Sleepy," Heughan says. "He was my horse throughout first seasons. And he's a black Frisian with a white spot on him. And actually, if you look closely, he somehow transports himself to America as well, because he doubles up as a horse in America." But yeah, we say goodbye to a lot of locations, a lot of characters in Season 7B. With the last season still to come, and the Outlander universe expanding with the upcoming prequel Outlander, Blood of My Blood, the story will continue for fans, although Balfe and Heughan will be getting used to their Droughtlander, the term fans coined for periods without the show. "It has been our lives for the last 11 years. We've built families and homes in Scotland," said Heughan. "So, yes, it's quite a change that we're about to face." Tobias Menzies has responded to his Outlander co-star Sam Heughan's remarks about filming a harrowing part of the series. In a scene on the time travel show, Heughan's character Jamie Fraser is raped by Menzies' Black Jack Randall in a prison. In his 2022 memoir, Heughan called the experience of shooting the story harrowing and exhausting. He revealed it had prompted him, as a producer on the show, to hire an intimacy coordinator. He wrote that he didn't feel it was necessary to be naked for the scenes and felt that it sexualized a horrific moment. Heughan and the creative team eventually agreed to show his character nude only in the aftermath of the assault, leaving the explicit shots on the cutting room floor. In an interview with The Independent, the Emmy Award-winning actor appeared taken aback by the comments. "That's the first time I've heard that. That's sad to hear," he said. "My feeling about what we shot was that it didn't feel decorative. It felt earned by what was going on in the drama. I felt that we showed something very, very unpleasant and honest. It is shocking, and certainly we went quite dark with it, but that felt like a way of avoiding the accusations of it being sexualized and titillating. We just made it very, very brutal, which is what that is." He said that what happened in the prison scene was the fundamental wound that so many of the show's stories unfolded from. Whether we could have done that by allusion or by reference, that's a question that was above my pay grade at that timed time travel show Outlander. Meanwhile, had Menzies playing the dual roles of a historian and his callous ancestor for the first 3 seasons. The Highland set drama, now in its 7th season, is massively popular around the world, but Menzies notes that it hasn't really meaningfully landed in this country. He thinks this might be because there's a slightly romantic aspect of the Scottish historyness of it, where maybe Brits are like, hey, don't tell us about that, because it's written by an American. Menzies, who played Prince Philip in seasons 3 and 4 of the hit Netflix show, The Crown, has previously suggested that viewers who thought the show was an accurate portrayal of royal history were naive. The actor said the series was always headed on a bit of a collision course as it began to dramatize royal events in recent memory. Outlander returns for the second part of Season 7 this month, with Katrina Balfe and Sam Heughan reprising their roles as heroine Claire Fraser and her husband Jamie Fraser. Ahead of the Stars show's epic comeback after a long hiatus, the cast and crew have been sharing insights into filming the new episodes, giving a new insight into what the show has in store for fans. Executive producer Matthew B. Roberts revealed Jamie and Claire have unfinished business with a particularly vindictive character. Speaking to TV Insider, Roberts lifted the lid on upcoming scenes in Season 7B, which will see Claire and Jamie back in 1778 Scotland, discussing Jamie's ex-wife. Leaguer, he teased, Jamie and Claire have some unfinished business with. Roberts' co-executive producer Meryl Davis said, they're going to find that things have shifted since they left Scotland. It's a bittersweet time, she added, with the article suggesting Leaguer will be firmly in the bitter category. It seems Leaguer isn't the only familiar face coming back to haunt the couple, as Jamie's uncle Dougal Mackenzie and time traveler Gillis Duncan are also back. Speaking at the Paley Center for Media earlier this week, David also revealed upcoming episodes will be an emotional watch for fans. She said, I mean, this is such a roller coaster. 7B is such a roller coaster. I always say this every season. I feel like I say, buckle your seatbelts. But this one in particular is an emotional roller coaster, so I think people should prepare to be kind of wrung out. Meanwhile, Balfe has admitted she's still wrapping her head around Claire's actions as the Stars show enters the second part of Season 7 this month. Katrina, who has played protagonist Claire for over a decade, has also admitted that scenes from the new episodes were some of her most difficult to film. The actress behind-the-scenes insights come ahead of Outlander's return in less than 2 weeks' time. The epic fantasy show Outlander is based on author Diana Gabaldon's book series of the same name, with its 8th and final season airing sometime next year. Outlander is set to return for the second part of Season 7 this month, with Katrina Balfe and Sam Heughan reprising their roles as Claire Fraser and her husband Jamie Fraser. In anticipation of the Stars show's grand return following a lengthy break, the cast and crew have been offering glimpses into the filming of the new episodes. Executive producer Matthew B. Roberts has given fans a taste of what's to come, revealing that Jamie and Claire have unfinished business with a particularly spiteful character. In an interview with TV Insider, Roberts unveiled details about the upcoming scenes in Season 7B, which will see Claire and Jamie back in Scotland in 1778. He hinted at the return of Jamie's ex-wife Leaguer, saying, Jamie and Claire have some unfinished business with. Meryl Davis, Roberts' co-executive producer, added, they're going to find that things have shifted since they left Scotland. She described it as a bittersweet time, with the article suggesting that Leaguer will fall firmly in the bitter category. It appears that Leaguer isn't the only familiar face returning to trouble the couple, as Jamie's uncle Dougal Mackenzie and time traveler Gillis Duncan are also making a comeback. Speaking at the Paley Center for Media earlier this week, David also revealed that the upcoming episodes will be an emotional roller coaster for fans, she exclaimed. I mean, this is such a roller coaster. 7B is such a roller coaster. I always say this every season. I feel like I say, buckle your seatbelts, but this one in particular is an emotional roller coaster, so I think people should prepare to be kind of wrung out. In related news, Balfe has confessed she's still wrapping her head around Claire's actions as the Stars series launches into the latter half of its 7th season. Katrina, who has portrayed the lead character Claire for more than 10 years, also revealed that some scenes from the upcoming episodes rank among her most difficult to film. These revelations from the actress come as fans eagerly anticipate Outlander's comeback, which is slated for less than a fortnight away. The beloved fantasy drama Outlander, adapted from Diana Gabaldon's acclaimed book series, is gearing up for its 8th and concluding season, expected to premiere next year.